Hello everyone, my name is Joni and welcome to Love Qualified. I am a writer and in this vlog I am not going to stop recording until I finish the first draft of Project Cameroon. So, if you guys don't know, I am a writer of fiction and non-fiction. I am the author of the 30-day poetry devotional called Outpourings of a Beloved Heart, but I'm also working on two novels. The first one is called Project USA, which is a young adult contemporary Christian fiction set in the US. And guess what? I finished the 7th draft for Project USA. As you guys might remember, the last time I posted about Project USA was when I showed you guys how I printed the novel out and I was gonna do some line edits. Well, I have finished the line edits on Project USA by God's grace. It's been, I think it was so long, like, it took me ages to finish the line edits. Printing out my novel has always been something that I've wanted to do, but now that I've tried it, I don't think I'll do it again, to be honest, because I feel like it took me double the amount of time. If I had just done the line edits straight on my laptop, it would have taken me half the amount of time that I spent doing those line edits. So as much as I like paper and I like colored, like highlighting things, I think for the future I'm not going to print out my novels anymore. So yeah, anyway, the 7th draft is done. Thank God. If you want to know what the next step is when it comes to Project USA, please subscribe to my newsletter. The link is down below. It's completely free. I send emails once a month and you would be the first to know about any publishing news, anything that's happening behind the scenes, because I don't get the chance to update you guys on YouTube all the time or on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, sometimes I put writing updates on there. But if you want to get the behind the scenes, be the first to know about anything that's happening about my novels, then subscribe to the link down below. My second novel, Project Cameroon, it's an adult contemporary Christian fiction set in my home country, Cameroon. Now, I've been working on this novel since I think towards the end of last year. I would say maybe like December time. Yeah, I think that's when I started the first draft. To be fair, I started writing the first chapter in March of last year, but that was only the first chapter. But I started writing the novel properly in December. I want to finish it this month. We're in October. Today's the 9th of October 2020, and I want to finish it next week. Okay, so currently, before I used to tell you guys that, if you remember, that this novel had 7 parts. Well, I realized that there was no need to break it up into that many parts, so it only has 3 parts at the moment, and I've finished the second part, and I have the third part left. The third part has 6 chapters and an epilogue. So in this vlog, I'm just going to be showing you guys how I'm writing the last 6 chapters and the epilogue. Now, I think that from my outline, I have 54 chapters and then an epilogue. So I finished chapter 48 last night, so I'm going to start with chapter 49. I want to spend today just working on the outline for this third part. So I've just gotten up to the all is lost beat. So if you're following the outlining structure for Save the Cat Writes a Novel, there are different beats of a story that they say you need to hit in order to tell a good story. So I've just hit the all is lost beat, and I'm about to go into the dark night of the soul beat. So I'm nearing Act 3. However, when I did the outline the last time, there were some things that I wanted to add to part 3 that I haven't incorporated into my outline. So today I'm going to try and make a good outline for it, and then if I have time by the end of today, I might start writing chapter 49. If not, I will start writing chapter 49 tomorrow. Another thing that I wanted to say is that if you want to know a little bit about what my novels are about, I will leave a little summary of the book, 2-sentence summary down below in the description, so you can read and have an idea of what these novels are. But anyway, that being said, I'm just going to go and work on my outline. So yeah. Hello guys, so it's currently 9:11 p.m. now, and I thought I'd give you guys an update on my outlining process. So like I mentioned earlier, I am currently in part 3 of Project Cameroon, and I ended up outlining the rest of part 3, or part 3 in total, and I added 2 new chapters. So instead of the 7 chapters I was supposed to have overall, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chapters in part 3. Well, 8 chapters and then 9 including the epilogue. I've already kind of written 90% of the epilogue, so I have like 8.5 or 8.25 chapters left to write. Even as I was outlining, I realized that there's just so many plot holes, and I've just been outlining and then keep giving myself notes that when I get there I'm going to fill these plot holes, because yeah, I'm struggling so much with the end of the book. There's so much detail I need to research on, and I feel like this is something that I'm going to have to do for draft 2. For draft 1, I just want to get the words out and just lay the foundation for the story. And then I'm going to do a lot more work in draft 2, because I can already see the pile of work waiting for me when it comes to revising this novel. But I don't even want to think about that. I just want to finish part 3 and then let this novel be, and then when revision comes I'll think about that. But another thing that I've been doing this past week is I joined I signed up for a writers conference. The very first one I joined is called Publishing in Color Conference, and so it's a full week. So today's Friday. It started on Monday the 5th of October, and this is the access page. It's an online conference. We had presentations by different industry professionals, editors, authors, industries as big as like HarperCollins, to other smaller literary agencies and publishing houses, and you had some live Q&A sessions as well with these industry professionals. I haven't had the chance because it's been quite a packed day, and like I said, this is a writers conference for writers of color, so Christian writers of color, and it's my first ever writers conference, so I'm super excited for it. The good thing about it is that the recordings, everything will be available for 3 months after the end of the conference, so I'm just gonna have to go back and listen and watch all these presentations and live sessions, because tomorrow is the last day and I haven't gone through half of all these presentations. But I did go through a few on Monday, and I have to say I have been learning so much. I've learned about things to consider when you're editing, if you're a writer of color, so if you're editing in color. And then I had this whole session about how to write a book proposal, like what to include in the book proposal, which was super helpful. And then I had this other session about how to be a dream author, so what you need to know going into the publishing industry, how to be a partner in the publishing industry. And the next one I'm going to do is wow writing. I don't know what that is, but it's by Joyce Dinkins, and she is from Our Daily Bread Ministries. If you guys don't know Our Daily Bread, I listen to the Our Daily Bread devotional almost every single morning, and I love their ministry, so I'm really looking forward to learning from her. And on top of that, I also signed up for another conference, which is called the Flourish Writers Conference. This one is, I found it on Instagram by this literary agent I follow, who was giving a talk there. So this one is actually free. It's called the Flourish Writers Conference. I don't know if you can still sign up for it, but like look it up and see if you can still sign up for it. The videos are going to be available for 24 days after the end of the conference. It's also taking place this week. So what I've been doing is I'm trying to watch one video from the Flourish Writers Conference and one from the Publishing and Colors Conference. So far I have watched, I had this I listened to the session called How to Write Your God Story by Bonnie Gray. I found Bonnie Gray on YouTube years and years ago, and she's a very wonderful author, and I just loved hearing her speak about how to write the story that God has placed in your heart. That was really amazing. And then now I'm listening to this video, which is all about leading well with your message, so leadership in ministry. So yeah, this is what I'm up to tonight. I'm gonna do this, listen to this video, and then I'm gonna just mentally prepare myself to tackle the last part of Project Cameroon from tomorrow. Pray for me, guys. Hello guys, so it is the next day, the 10th of October. It's currently 2 p.m. I woke up this morning, I did my workout. I'm going to have lunch in a bit, but I thought I would just come on here and update you guys on writing so far. I have started chapter 49, which is getting into the dark night of the soul beat. I've written about 1 page this morning whilst I was watching some live writing sprints. Sometimes I like to watch that or watch writing vlogs on the side just to keep me in the mood of writing. But last night I watched this video from the Flourish Writers Conference, like I showed you in the previous clip, and the title of the video was called Creating with God in Chaos, and the speaker was Alan Arnold. And I just basically related so much to the message in that video, and it was such an encouragement, mainly because we are living in a world that's very chaotic at the moment, but I have both personal, so internal and external chaos, and I feel like this is the first time that I've ever embarked on a writing project where I've gotten so much opposition, and I can feel in my spirit there's a lot of attacks and discouragement, things that I'm seeing online, or just other things that are kind of discouraging me from pursuing the story and writing it till the end. And that might be because I've set a hard deadline to finish this draft next week, and so I can feel it, you know, like the devil is fighting and trying to discourage me not to write the story. But you know, this listening to the message in that video just encouraged me to create with God and to depend on Him and to rely on Him in the whole journey. I'm trying to cultivate a habit of praying more about my writing, praying more about the message that I'm weaving through in my books, and so I am going to use that and rely on the Holy Spirit to really help me finish the first draft of this book. And yeah, I will update you guys later on how the writing goes today.
Not having the second chapter out, I'm finally diving back into, let's get it out. Safety Cat writes a novel. So, as you will...
Hello guys, it's currently 4:53 p.m. now. I just finished writing chapter 49, and it's currently the word count is 91,788 words. I'm gonna try and do chapter 50 as well today, but I just thought I would update you guys. This chapter 49 was, I don't know, it was very slow to write, and of course I left notes for myself to go back and fill in some things, but it's okay. I'm just gonna push through and that's how I'm just gonna keep pushing through until I finish this draft. Hello everyone, I'm just here to give you guys a quick update on what I did yesterday. So I did write chapter 50 last night, but then when I finished writing it I realized that chapter 49 and 50 were too short, so I decided to merge the two chapters. So overall that means I wrote 1 chapter yesterday, but anyway, I wrote 2 pages of what is now chapter 50, so that means yesterday overall I wrote 1 chapter and 2 pages. So today I'm gonna work on chapter 50, or if I have the time I'll work on chapter 51 as well. My current word count is 92,860 words. I'm getting more to a scene, or the next couple of scenes is going to include a lot of dialogue, and I love writing dialogue. It's my favorite part of fiction, so I think it's going to be a little bit easier for me to write these next few chapters. One thing I realized is that the chapters in the previous parts, especially from the midpoint all the way to the dark night of the soul, it required a lot of description. There's a lot of action and describing a lot of things, and I found that I was struggling a lot with those chapters. So I'm hoping now that it's more dialogue and narrative and all of that stuff, I'm gonna be able to get through these chapters quite quickly. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, it's currently 20:53 and I just finished chapter 51, so that means I've got 4 chapters left and then 10% of the epilogue, and I am super excited. I think I might actually finish on Thursday this coming week, so I'm so excited. Hey guys, so today is the 13th of October. It's currently about 9:15 p.m. now. I have not written anything today because I just realized that my laptop is broken. My laptop is dead. My laptop has refused to come on. I wrote till about 11:30 p.m. last night. As you see my current word count from the previous clip, and I shut it down. I shut my laptop down and everything was fine, and then I tried to turn it on this morning and I couldn't turn it on, so I need to find another way to type. I can't type on my iPad because it's really slow, and my phone as well, I'm not going to connect with the story, so I'm going to see if I can borrow my brother's laptop. I'll try and type something tonight. If not, then I'm going to try and bang out 2 chapters tomorrow. The devil is fighting really hard. There's a lot of spiritual warfare, and this is another strategy to try and discourage me not to finish this draft, but I will finish this draft this week. Okay? We're going to do this by God's grace. Good morning guys, it is Thursday the 15th of October, which is the day that I planned to finish the first draft of Project Cameroon. And as you guys might have seen from my previous clip, I did say that my laptop died. Yesterday morning I ended up writing about 300 words on my phone. Then in the evening I managed to get hold of my dad's laptop, and then I finished writing chapter 53. So today I'm going to start with chapter 54 and 55. So I've just got those 2 chapters left and then 10% of the epilogue. Remember I said that I have already written about 90% of the epilogue, so it's just left for me to write chapter 54 and 55. I think I can do those today, which means today would be the day that I finish draft 1. If not, then tomorrow I'll finish chapter 55 on the epilogue. But yeah, the current word count is 98,513 words, so I am gonna do some writing this morning. Quick update guys, I finished chapter 54 and my current word count is 99,545. I've only got chapter 55 left today and the 10% left of the epilogue, and I will be done. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Guys, oh my god. I'm not done yet. I'm on the last chapter, but look, 100,058 words. Oh my god. I'm finished. I'm actually finished. I'm done. That's it. Done. Oh my gosh. 16:25 on the 15th of October. Hi Guys, today is the 16th of October and I just thought I'll come in here and tell you guys my final thoughts on finishing the first draft of Project Cameroon. I am super excited, and yesterday I just took the rest of the day off. I washed my hair and then, did like this little style for it. I've got the little, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got the flat twist at the back. And I've got the one on the side as well. And then I just did like Bantu knots at the front. So this is the Bantu knots that I just took down this morning. So yeah, I am excited because I've been working on this novel for almost a year now. And I'm just glad that I have the foundations of the story down. I have a story. It has so many plot holes and so many problems that I know I have to fix. But that's going to be a problem for editing Joan to figure out, not this drafting Joan, because drafting Joan is done. Okay, I'm glad and I'm so thankful, first of all, to God, because this last week especially, since I've been vlogging, has been so discouraging. There's been quite a few instances where I felt quite discouraged because I didn't realize that this book has a lot of dark themes. I explore a lot of dark themes. It is a story of love, but it is set in the background of war. So, there's a lot of things to uncover. You can't write about a civil war without describing, without having all these descriptions of violence and abuse and, loads of other things that go on when it comes to war. So it's been really hard for me watching these videos and reading the stories of all the people who are currently going through the civil war now. Like I might have mentioned in my previous videos that the civil war going on in my country has been going on since the whole thing has been going on since November 2016 and it's still ongoing. A lot of people have lost their lives, a lot of people have lost their homes, their loved ones, and they've had to run away to neighboring country Nigeria or to the French-speaking part of Cameroon. I'm going to leave a link down below to what exactly is going on in Cameroon, like to a video explaining everything if you're interested. But the thing is that although my story is fiction, it is based on real life experiences because they're actually people going through the things that I am describing in my book, and so that made it really hard for me to write. It's so different from my first book, Project USA, because my first book, even though it does deal with some dark themes, it wasn't as dark as this book. So I'm grateful to God because even in the midst of the discouragement, especially with everything else that's been going on in the world, if you might know, if you're following the news, there are currently protests in our neighboring Nigeria about police brutality, and our brothers and sisters are fighting for human rights and freedom in their country. And so this is really emphasize the point, that our stories need to be told, our history needs to be told. I'm writing this book not just for myself or my generation, this is for future generations as well to read, because literature never dies. Literature stays on for years and years and years. It survives so many things. So this is for future generations as well to read and to get hope. Also, because I think the main reason why God has put the story in my heart is to bring others hope, to show the light and beauty of Jesus Christ in the midst of this darkness. That is why I write. I write Christian fiction. So no matter how dark, the themes are in this book, eventually, by the end, you will still see hope, you will still see the love of God, and you will still see the beauty and light of Christ. And so I'm so excited. The book is not going to be out anytime soon. I mean, it's not going to be ready until at least a couple of years because there's so much work to be done. But this is still a very big milestone for me, and I am so happy. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for everything that you've been doing, hailing me and cheering me on. I'm so grateful for you guys. If you want to know the behind the scenes of my first novel, Project USA, and this novel, Project Cameroon, and also if you want to be the first to know about my third novel, then subscribe to my newsletter. The link is down below. It's free and you'd be the first to know about any upcoming news. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely weekend and God bless you.